Somebody could say, like atheists do all the time, they could say, well, Christianity's bullshit. It's so fucking dumb. Why would anyone be a Muslim? Why would anyone be a Jew? Fucking idiots. You can't explain it with some math, science, and logic and reason. You're fucking dumb. How does someone fucking walk on water? How does someone fly?
Methinks the right honourable lady doth screech too much.
Hey everyone, JL here, and welcome back to Bridge the Divide, where I examine irrational beliefs, the irrational behaviors that follow, and how we, with education, rationality, and reason, can bridge the societal divides that they create. Recently, by way of another content creator, I came across yet another theist misrepresenting atheism and trying to back up his claims with a general ignorance of pretty much everything. This is Christopher, and he runs the channel Real at the Wheel. His channel is named this because the vast majority of his content is shot while he's driving.
Kinda dangerous, ain't it?
Yeah, you could get killed.
So I decided to check out his channel, and I found that misrepresenting atheism, insulting atheists, displaying full-on Dunning-Kruger about pretty much anything, and posing a direct threat to the general public is not all he does. He also creates content like ADD, ADHD, and depression are not real, drug addiction is not a disease, passive income is fake, John Gotti's charisma, coffee shops are dumb, how to get laid, and how to get 1 million subscribers. I guess that last one isn't really working out, is it, Chris? Amidst all the silly content, there was one that caught my eye, and it was a video where Chris made an exasperated plea for atheists to grow up. And since Chris refused my offer to come on my channel and have a discussion regarding his calling all atheists cowards, I figured I'd just respond to it instead.
I'm not sure why atheists get mad if somebody says atheism is bullshit.
Really, Chris? You're so completely oblivious to others that you don't understand why someone would react negatively when you call their worldview and ostensibly them bullshit. You're telling us that you can't grasp that people get offended when you insult them directly?
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Especially when those insults are completely unwarranted and unfounded? Then again, given that you do create most of your content while in the process of operating a motor vehicle, which is inherently dangerous for both yourself and other people, maybe you don't understand it because you're incapable of giving a shit about the potential consequences that your actions have for other people. Just as an observation.
Because, at the end of the day, you don't actually believe in anything.
Well, that's just completely false, Chris. I believe in many things. I believe I exist as I observe it. I believe in the explanatory and predictive power of mathematics. I believe in logic, reason, rationality, and common sense. I believe dogs represent the absolute best in humanity, and cats seek naught but destruction, sorrow, and woe. And I believe that vanilla bean ice cream is the greatest flavor of ice cream available on the planet. Fight me. But in addition to beliefs, I also possess knowledge. For example, Chris, I know that you stating that atheists don't believe in anything implies that you yourself are actually quite ignorant about what exactly beliefs and knowledge are and what they entail. Now, I don't know what branch of epistemology you hold to, Chris. You refused to come on my channel, so I didn't get to ask you that. But regardless of worldview, all humans have beliefs. Not to mention, Chris, that when you make a statement to an atheist that insults them and you receive a negative response in return, that response alone would obviously disprove your statement that atheists don't believe in anything. So to maintain intellectual honesty, you wouldn't double down on your initial assertion. You would instead then ask what the atheist believes in. This way, you look like someone interested in having a conversation, instead of a Dunning-Kruger douchebag just looking to pick a fight.
Why would you care? I'm so amazed, atheists, somebody could say, like atheists do all the time, they could say, well, Christianity's bullshit. It's so fucking dumb. Why would anyone be a Muslim? Why would anyone be a Jew? Fucking idiots. You can't explain it with some math, science, and logic and reason. You're fucking dumb. How does someone fucking walk on water? How does someone fly? See, people can say all this stuff.
Yeah, people can say a lot of things, and just because they can say it doesn't always mean that they should. I myself have never advocated for ambushing someone with outright insults towards what they believe. I advocate for open discussion about what people believe and why. Because when we understand why people believe the things they do, we also achieve a better understanding as to why they do the things they do. As I preface in every one of my videos, irrational beliefs can lead to irrational behaviors, and those behaviors can directly impact our society in harmful ways. And when we get to the reasoning behind those actions, we can then find solutions to them and in turn better our society. Are there atheists out there that openly and aggressively attack theists? Of course there are. Just as there are theists who engage with atheists in the same egregious manner. And while I will never condone such behavior, I do understand it. Because it's usually in response to people like you, Chris, who persistently and ignorantly misrepresent and insult them.
And I don't care at all. It doesn't change my emotions in any way, shape, or form. At all. It doesn't offend me. Zero bit.
Well, that's just a blatant lie, Chris. If you actually didn't care what aggressive atheists say to you, then that would entail that you believe that your position is fundamentally correct. But you also stated that anything an atheist could say would never change your position, which entails that you've categorized anything that an atheist could possibly present, no matter the strength of it, as incorrect. This directly implies that you believe that any evidence or information that could possibly be presented by an atheist is automatically invalid solely because they're an atheist. That you are committing this genetic fallacy implies that you do actually care about what atheists say, because you actively choose to not be confronted by any evidence or information that could pose a direct threat to what you believe.
But I make videos trying to figure out what atheism is, and, I still don't know.
Well, that's easy. Atheism is the disbelief or lack of belief in a god or gods. This disbelief or lack of belief is predicated on a lack of sufficient evidence or logical argumentation to support the claim that a god or gods exist. And now you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
I've actually stopped reading the comments because they get redundant in their stupidity. So, yeah, it's like atheists, you don't actually believe in anything.
Already debunked that claim. Everyone holds beliefs. That's just basic epistemology.
So you just become emotional wrecks when somebody questions atheism. It's like, why?
Again, you're contradicting yourself, Chris. The existence of the negative response entails that they do actually believe in something, doesn't it? Because if atheists were all these true nihilists like you think they are, then they wouldn't even care to formulate a response.
I'm gonna get so mad and type I'm gonna type the next Bible in the you guys literally. I wrote an ebook, which is more than 95% of all the people that comment on it. But anyway, it was something like 10,000 words, and some of you are literally typing 4,000 word comments because I trigger you so bad. And the reality is, it's sad. It's pathetic. A lot of you need to get a life.
Well, now it's pretty damn obvious that you do care about what people are writing in response to your videos. Otherwise, you wouldn't call them out in a video and express a desire for them to do something other than comment on your videos. And I've been through your comment section, Chief. No one is commenting to the degree that you assert. In point of fact, most of them are just laughing at how fucking top left you are.
If you're not making content on YouTube, then you're wasting your life.
I appreciate the validation.
You understand? You could actually go out in reality and come up with the answers to what is atheism.
I did, as have most people who make content on this topic. I recommend the Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy. All it takes is a quick Google search, Chris. Come on, buddy. I believe you can do it.
Well, if we don't believe, what do atheists actually believe in?
Here's a novel idea. How about you, I don't know, ask them. Have an actual conversation instead of just calling atheists cowards and then hiding from them like a goddamn hypocrite when they ask to speak with you.
You could answer these questions, come up with simple answers, So then you don't have someone like me making a video. And I know you guys are going to comment, well, there are simple answers. No, the there's not.
Yes, in fact they are. I've answered them in this video for you.
There's not. And if there was, I wouldn't be making these videos.
I seriously doubt that.
See, we all know what fucking water is. Oh, it's that liquid that you drink when you're thirsty or dehydrated. Simple. It's simple. We all know what Christianity is, whether you believe in it or not. You ask a Christian in India, the UK, Africa. Oh, they believe Jesus was the Son of God. He rose from the dead, and we all know what it is.
Technically, belief in the resurrection myth is a major tenet or principle of Christianity, but it is hardly the whole of Christianity. There are literally tens of thousands of variations of the faith. Here's a clue. They're called denominations.
We don't all know what atheism is. I still don't know.
That's why atheists like me make videos like this, Chris, so we can educate top lefties like you on the things you know precious little about. That way, if you continue to misrepresent us in the future, you won't have any excuse.
And the reality is, I've spent more of my life thinking about atheism than all the atheists that have commented on my videos. How sad is that?
So you spent all this time in your life thinking about atheism, yet you never once just Googled what the definition of atheism is, or checked out the SEP, or spoken to your religious leader, or even had a basic conversation with an atheist, like the one I offered and you ran from. And why exactly would you spend so much time and energy thinking about something that you so intensely profess that you don't care about?
That someone... I've only come to the conclusion that atheism is dumb after spending so much time thinking about it.
And yet you present no evidence to back up that claim. Interesting tactic there, Pizza Boy.
I've spent more time thinking about it than anyone commenting on my videos.
Well, now that's no longer the case, because I've commented on your content. And as I know what atheism is, I've obviously studied it more than you. Glad I could clear that up.
I guarantee you I've made more content about atheism than anyone commenting on my videos.
Given the number of my debates, videos, open stages, live streams, and appearances I've made regarding this topic, that is also no longer the case.
So at the end of the day, the only one who's actually changing the world is me.
You serious?
I'm guessing in all those years of study, you never happened across modesty or hubris, huh? From someone with a few more years on you, Christy, I can personally attest, just from your content alone, you aren't doing anything different than what any other ignorant, fundy, conservative Christian was doing long before you won your particular swimming contest.
You think I read your comments? You think I have time to do that shit?
Yes, I know you do, because you responded to mine, exclaiming how you'd never come on my channel for a conversation. #bitchmade.
I have bills to pay. I have a wife to feed. I have a dog to feed. I have real life things to do.
Who doesn't? This is completely irrelevant to the fact that you're a hypocrite.
You think I read your comments? By the way, keep disliking, keep commenting, because YouTube is now pushing my shit like a lot.
Yeah, they aren't. I came across you because another atheist, David Wellman, covered one of your videos. So sorry there, Chrissy. It's actually atheist content that the algorithm is pushing.
So keep it up, atheists. Actually, my real advice to you guys is, if you have an issue with what I'm doing, make your own videos.
Ask and ye shall receive.
I have made several videos when I've said, like, let's have a talk over webcam. Show your face. Let's have it a talk like adults.
Like an adult, I offered. Like a petulant child, you ran. What more is there to say?
And then we can put it online for everybody to see. And if you're not willing to do that, then you are indeed a coward.
Well, here it is, Chris. Online for everyone to see. The question now is, do you actually have the courage of your convictions? Or are you just another ignorant fundy troll spitefully looking for attention? So if you're able to respond to this, go right ahead. Or if you're brave enough to have a discussion, or maybe even a debate on this topic, the invitation is still open to come on my channel. Or don't. The decision is entirely yours. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. And be sure to leave a comment below. I love reading your responses, and those interactions help with the dreaded algorithm. Don't forget, September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. A link on how you can support these efforts is down in the description. And if you love scary movies, be sure to check out me and my filmmaker friends over at the Week in Horror podcast, now in our 3rd season. Everything you need to become a channel member here, nab yourself some official Bridge the Divide swag, or support the podcast is down in the description. Once again, thank you all so much for your continued support, and as always, be safe, be excellent to each other, and together, we can bridge the divide.